Jacques, what is this? Where'd you learn to do this? Have you been doing seed?
Back off, old timer. This is cool stuff.
Don't do drugs.
The date is October 14th, 1982. Fucking sirs are rampant in the streets of the United States. President Ronald Reagan declared
An underground demon fortress!
a threat to national security.
Now this really needed to be said.
The following decades will be shaped by surgery forever. 2 frisbees and continue to this very day. The message was clear. Remember when you go into this MC Escher garage with a cat man back in the 80s or 90s?
Hands.
It would show you that game's antagonist. Not to mention, this guy's literally dropping bombs out of his window.
I mean, truth be told, we didn't even give it much thought as kids. I mean, it was just so ingrained in our collective unconscious.
Anyone living back then will be able to recall for you
The sober individual.
that ranged from realistic to ludicrous. But that's not even scratching the surface. Have a look at this. That never gets old.
What?
It's literally
Nutritious breakfast. That's how you know it's gonna be good.
I ain't gonna take that sitting down. And then, of course, there's drinking out of a funny-looking bottle.
What?
Any questions?
Yeah, I think I got a few. So you're telling me that
My uncle happens to live in Mad Max. How could the point not have been driven home?
even my brain on drugs.
Teach kids good moral standards.
What the fuck?
Emotions that were the spawn of Satan. It even got to the point when
The world of video gaming.
completely blown up. Wait.
That's besides the point.
Hanna-Barbera and Pee-wee Herman
Were such a problem in the 70s and 80s.
were staying alive this long? You know, I'm just not sure how to deal with the American video entertainment. Tell me how to drive a stick.
Drugs.
Drugs, drugs,
Drugs.
drug, heroin. Drug, crack, rock, cocaine.
Drugs.
Your pants are broken. It doesn't even look like anyone's inhabited it for years.
I didn't ask for this.
Also, the neighboring house is just the ice level.
All right, I have to admit, this time I've been caught off guard.
In the 80s, arcades were the cool hangouts for kids. They had Galaga, Donkey Kong, busy mauling each other's privates, and of course, hard
Cocaine.
Now, what can I say? It was a sign of the times. It's sad, really. In this game, you're assuming the role of a narcotics officer named Larry, cop's drug dealer. Pac-Man popping pills, that made
Dad!
is a prime target for the anti-cops campaign,
The subway just passes right through that shit.
which led to the creation of
JohnTron.
What? Oh, this is great. Now we can finally heroin.
Give me a toke.
Didn't. Calling the kettle black if they ever thought of saying I missed.
This is a state of national emergency. Now, there's so many things wrong with this, I don't even know where to begin.
Oh, I'm restless. I can't deal. I gotta relax. Skylar, I got voice naked.
Does anyone know you live here? Do you get running water and electricity? Can you even afford pants? Man, I guess the economy really has gotten bad.
That wasn't even funny. Ah, screw it.
After Pee-wee Herman tells me about the real, actual demilitarized ghetto, stay away.
Motherfucker.
Because the squalor you live in is astounding.
And Wally Bear.
Wally, a bear named Wally, who rides his fucking skateboard. Also, this guy hid that door, that look in his eyes.
Wally.
Dogs are still birds, and birds are still dogs. What? Back to business as usual. Well,
His dick.
is ridiculously repetitive and difficult.
I'll take fucking candy right off his hands. It's amazing compared to what I just been through.
That was amazing. Oh, and if you get a cess player in there, they can go in this crack den? Wait, I gotta go in there? Wally Bear may have 5 lives, but you can actually take 1 extra hit when you equip the frisbee. Remember back in the 80s or 90s? Who was even out there anyway? Alright, maybe those guys were just resisting arrest, you know? I mean, they had to be dealt with.
This would have put a tear in old Ronnie Reagan's ass.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This is officially your intervention.
I'm just playing with you.
Ladies and gentlemen,
You have
terrible off-screen addiction.
mushrooms.
Are you aware that our city has a
crack den?
to the moon?
Lord have mercy.
Thanks for watching. If you want to support the show, you can
Don't do anything else but my fucking surgery. Kids, Pee Wee Herman himself may have pants, but you only have no pants. This game was made in 1992 exclusively for a Chinese audience by China. Can you even once?